What's going on, guys? Welcome back for another video here at Elder Acres. Today we get to go for a walk up front to start off with what I got to show you. It's been a very busy last few days. I ordered some trees and some blackberry bushes and decided where I wanted to put them, and as soon as I realized where I wanted to put them, that's where the work really began. Kind of did it backwards order, but you know how that goes. You get excited, you buy it, and then you go, oh, now I gotta get busy. So we'll get up here to the front of the driveway and we'll be back. So we're up here at the top of the driveway. A little hill here, goes up to the road. And I have this little grass spot that I try to keep mowed, but you can see that one. I have planted 3 blackberry bushes up here, and I do plan on getting some T-post up here in the ground and running a cattle panel up this, and then as new growth happens you can tuck it into the cattle panel and then prune off the top as you want to, and really helps control that. And I have enough room here where I'm going to do another row right here next to this stump, and then probably jump down here and do another row as well right here, and just have a nice little blackberry patch right here in this area. I think it'll be a good use of the space, and yeah, if I eventually want to do some more, I can jump over here on the other side of this ditch and kind of go up the hill right there at an angle, and I don't know, maybe do some U-pick blackberry bushes or something in the future with the neighbors, and any type of good stuff like that. But that's the start of it, is our blackberry bushes up here, and now we walk back to the house. So we just crossed over the creek here, and this is right in front of the house. I should have done a little before video of this creek bank here, because it looks so much better now. But as we come along here, I have 3 persimmons right here. That's what these are. I just got the short little cages on it for now. That's mainly just so I don't lose track of where they are, and I put a little bit of wood chips in there as with them. Maybe that'll kind of help keep some weeds from right on them. Depending on what happens with the deer, if they try to start picking at these, I'll put some taller cages on them. But for right now, I just wanted something to where I would not lose them, and I be the one that tears them up. As I, with this, having these planted, I'm going to be coming in here weed eating, keeping everything else down, and I don't want to be the one that knocks out my trees. So 3 persimmons here, and then coming up we have a mulberry. Cleaned all this up super nice, and there's still enough room in between this, I believe I've always called them sycamores, and this walnut for it to get the light early day and most of the way through the day. So that should still do good right there. And then we have our second mulberry right here. And then coming down the line, we have an elderberry here and here. So 2 elderberries out here. I probably could have placed these a little bit closer. They don't get quite as big, but they'll be okay. And then the last of them is 2 pawpaws. Pretty excited about that. I've never grown them. I've never had them. But I know that they'll grow in our area. So there's a guy I watch that lives up in New York, and they get a lot of snow and have harder winters than we do anymore here in Indiana. And I mean, obviously they always have good winters in New York, but he grows them. So I'm excited to try them. Even if we don't like them, the fruit will be good to throw in the compost pile and throw in the worm bins, and yeah, I just think it'll be cool. So we got all this stuff cleaned up, and we got a good pile of firewood here to start hacking at. And we also have another new toy to show, which was super awesome in this process of getting things cleaned up. And that is our wood chipper. We just picked this thing up, and it does up to 3 inches, and it does a pretty good job, really. It's got a bag on it, but they're kind of crappy. They already started ripping on like the first time filling them. Down here I used it just because of how close it is. I could just grab the bag and walk it straight back to the chicken yard, and that made it handy. But once I start working on the pasture and everything and really putting that thing to use, I'm probably just going to chip it straight into the bucket of my tractor, drive down once it's full and dump it in the stockpile. But yeah, we got all our trees planted. I'm super excited about it. Hopefully you see some good growth out of them this year. I don't know when we can expect our first little bit of fruit from any of them. Probably at least 3 years. This is something I wish I would have done a long time ago, but because I've been here at the house now as owning it, not just growing up here, for I think 4 years just this last month. And sometimes that stinks, you know, when you think about the things that I wish I would have done, you know, right away. But it all comes in time. You think about where you want things, and you think about how you want to do them, and after thinking on them for a year or a month or something, you know, it eventually happens, and it finally has for us. So we started to get some trees going. That is something I like to do here, is, you know, kind of cut some of these and propagate them and have another thing, you know, available to sell to neighbors and whoever else might want some. But we got them in the ground, and hopefully we start to see some growth out of them. So that is the start of our trees. Thanks for watching, guys.